Hey peeps, what's up? Manji here, back with another video. And if you're planning to buy the Google Pixel 8 Pro and you're wondering what are the issues you should know about before you make that important purchase decision, because the Google Pixel 8 Pro is no cheap device. It costs almost as much as the iPhone 15 Pro, if not equal. So in this video, I'll list out the issues which I personally faced with the Google Pixel 8 Pro. Now, a lot of you would be like, hey Manchi, you're just pointing out issues which are not an issue for me. And I agree, not every issue will be an issue for everybody. But as a content creator, as a reviewer, I think it is my responsibility to mention all the issues which I face, and then you can make an educated guess, an educated decision whether that issue matters to you or not, and if that issue is going to impact your purchase decision of the Google Pixel 8 Pro or not. The first issue with the Google Pixel 8 Pro is the fact that it is running Tensor G3, and even after 3 generations of Tensor, Google still hasn't figured out the fact that this phone heats a lot. Doing normal things like using the camera, watching a video on 5G on YouTube, and the ambient temperatures are not even that high. It's like 74, 75 Fahrenheit, which is like 23, 24 degrees Celsius. This thing starts to turn into a portable freehand warmer. That is not what I am looking for, Google. I am looking for a phone which performs to the best of its ability when you're doing normal things like taking pictures, because this here is the best camera phone out there. But the heating issues, it turning into a portable hand warmer, are definitely not appreciated. And with the Pixel 8 Pro, another issue I noticed is when it is charging. If you're using a 30-watt charger, this thing charges at a maximum of, I think, 29 watts. So if you're using the official Google charger of 30 watts, between 10 and 60 or 75%, this phone becomes hot to hold. So there are certain issues with the Tensor G3, the Pixel 8 Pro, in regards to heating, which Google does need to figure out. And in my personal opinion, this heating issue when taking pictures, watching YouTube videos on 5G is definitely a deal breaker. The second issue with the Google Pixel 8 Pro is with respect to the camera and specifically video recording. Now, when it comes to pictures, I've already said Pixels take the best pictures out there, but when it comes to video, they are still lacking. And again, 3 generations later, Google still hasn't figured out how to switch between lenses in an elegant way. If you're recording a video, switching between the wide angle, normal, and the telephoto, that motion is like super choppy. And a lot of you will come and tell me that, hey Manchi, that is how the phone is designed, because the lenses are very far away from each other, whereas on the iPhones they are close to each other. But my answer to that is a decision which Google took. That is their design language and their design decision. So if the switching between the lenses is going to be atrocious, then well, I mean, then I don't want this design. And then if you're recording 4K videos, as soon as it is minimal low light, I'm not talking about super bad lighting conditions, I'm talking about just a normal room wherein you do not have any artificial light. The 4K videos are super choppy and super stuttery. There's a lot of noise, and as soon as you stop the motion, then the video becomes crystal clear. But if there is motion, you're moving your hand, the stabilization seems to get stuck on certain objects, and 4K videos on the Pixel 8 Pro in low light situations are definitely super bad and not even worth recording, in my humble opinion. And while we are talking about stuttering in 4K videos, the next issue with the Google Pixel 8 Pro is stuttering in certain applications. And I'm not even talking about third party applications, I'm talking about applications which Google owns. For example, the Google Play Store. If we are at 120 Hz scrolling up and down, there is a definite stutter, micro stutters when you're scrolling, and a lot of you will be like, hey Manchi, that is a software issue. And I agree it is a software issue, but to be very honest, at this stage, I am paying a grand for the Google Pixel 8 Pro, right? Either I can buy the Pixel 8 Pro or I can get the iPhone 15 Pro. And if the experience which I'm getting while scrolling in Google's own applications is inferior, then yes, they do need to be called out on that. Next up, if you unlock your device using Face Unlock and you look closely to the top part of your display, you will notice a line going up and down. And once you see it, you won't be able to ignore it. It'll be right there in your face every time you use Face Unlock on the Google Pixel 8 Pro. Another issue is when you open the wallpapers and style application from the setting menu, you will notice sometimes that the animation uses another clock for the lock screen and then jumps over to the one which you have currently set again. Once you see it, you won't be able to ignore it every time you open the wallpapers and style application from the settings menu. And while we were talking about face unlock, another issue with the Google Pixel 8 Pro is that even though they have changed, or Google with its AI powers was able to somehow use the front camera, which is just a 2D camera for payments, right? So now you can authorize payments using the front camera on the Pixel 8 Pro. But as soon as it goes dark or there's not enough light, your face unlock will again stop working because they do not have any special hardware. And therefore face unlock, you do get used to face unlock, but as soon as the light goes down, it's dark, you have to use your fingerprint scanner once again. I mean, it's pretty frustrating. And the last issue which you need to know about before you decide whether to buy the Pixel 8 and the Pixel 8 Pro is the modem. They're still using the old modem which they had on the Google Pixel 7. And if you live in an area where you do not have the top of the line best 5G coverage, well then my dear friend, you're out of luck, because the battery drain here is going to be super bad on 5G. And the same thing can be said for your network connection as well. It might be unstable. So if you had issues with the Pixel 7 losing network connection, 5G battery drain, then don't expect the Pixel 8 or the Pixel 8 Pro to fix those issues, because the modem might be like slightly better, but again, it's not up there with the top of the line Qualcomm modems. And there it is, peeps. Those are the major issues which we think you should know about the Google Pixel 8 Pro before you go out and buy one. Of course, if you have the Pixel 8 Pro and you are facing any issue which you would like everybody else to know about, which is a deal breaker for you, please leave it in the comments on this video.